What about now? Oh, I know what's going on. I had that other speaker plugged in. That's what it is. When I'm not streaming, I have a speaker plugged in, and so I don't have to wear headphones to listen to something. Oh yeah, yeah. I have a speaker that, like I said, whenever I left this little speaker plugged in, because a lot of times I don't like to have headphones because I wear headphones so much when I'm streaming because I'm usually listening to music or something, and I guess whenever I plug that in, it takes the place of the microphone amp. What's up, Mitt? How are you doing? Let me see. All right. MTT. Didn't know if you had an I in there or not. I couldn't tell. Yeah, Bulinox is one of my favorite. They have really good customer service. They don't, if you ever have any issues, usually they're pretty good about getting back to you. Hopefully tomorrow I'll get my payout from them. Thank you very much, MTT. No, I've never tried Twitch. I didn't think too many people stream trading on Twitch. The only place that I really do streaming at is probably TikTok and YouTube. And I've tried the X, but the only thing with the X is it's got a really bad delay. What the crap? For some reason, let's see. Um, oh, that's what it was. It was locked. All right. Kind of wonder if we get the. I think for shorts, we'll have to really wait for us to break this ledge here. Because that would be kind of like your first 90 hit there. Let me take some of this leverage off. I got 10 contracts here. Are you still holding your long, Max? All right. The only thing I don't like about the longs is the fact we're running that previous day high. I think I'd rather wait for it to run up to the 25,000s than look for it short. Okay, so it's an end of day account. Okay, let me look at uh, my trading view charts here. So this is kind of like the top of the PM session here. We're doing good, Candle Dealer. How about yourself? We've already taken one trade, so we're already in the red by, I think, 80 bucks. Which we took this trade before we started streaming. So, and we started a new, what do you want to call it? A new account because we passed the other one today. I'm still waiting on Bulanox to take the money out of my funded so we can start trading it. Hopefully it'll come out tomorrow so we can start trading that again. Let's see. You already short again? So did you not, what did you do? Did you take 105 and take profit, or were you looking for the 105 on that trade, Max? The only way I would like shorts is if we made a low here, then had a pullback. But as long as we're making higher lows, there's no way for me to get short because we're still making ledges. So there's your low. There's another low. Iffy about the low, but here's the other one. So unfortunately, you have to just kind of sit here and be patient. Sorry, I keep losing my chats. There we go. Sorry if I missed any questions, guys. Sometimes these chats go kind of quick, and sometimes I just miss the questions. I mean, I think even if you are short, there's no doubt in my mind that we'll probably have a pullback. I mean, that's the only thing I like about trading the nighttime. You always get those pullbacks. So even if you are like in the wrong direction, unless you get those like once in a lifetime like crazy sell-offs at night. Trust me, I've gotten a few of those. I held a trade last week without closing it, and we ended up blowing our eval last week. What sucks is we almost had that thing passed. That's what sucks. Let's see. What is up here at this 25,000s that we can look for a possible reversal? Look for like a little possible 10 points here. What's up, Ponzi? How are you doing? Maybe we'll get some crazy movement in the market tonight. Maybe. Don't want to put my order on too soon. I'm gonna wait and get up there. I'm gonna see if we can maybe short the 25,100s with 3 micros. How have you been, Ponzi? Let's see. Let me look at my trading view charts. We're actually above a pivot here at 83. Whew, that's a long ways up there. If we can pull back, pop up here, hit the 599, and we're going to keep a tight leash on this. So we're not going to let it go any more than 10 points. So if it goes any higher than 10 points, or if it doesn't tag us in, so let's just say it misses by like a tick here and it sells back down, we won't hold on to the trade. Because a lot of times those second entries usually never work very well. I just realized that was on the 5-minute charts, guys. Oh, you son of a bee. What the crap? Oh, well. My charts are messed up. I'm not really sure what's going on here. What the crap? All right, may add in here at the 25s. I'm not really sure what happened with my charts there. That was kind of a mess. So since this is a fairly new account, we will kind of DCA into this a little bit. This is a brand new eval. We're just trying to see if we can grab 10 points off of the whole number. And actually, I may just do all 3 contracts. We're pretty much already at break even. We're just looking for 10 points. Seems early to be doing the whack-a-mole. No user. This is a MNQ. Might not even give us our 10 points. Looks like we're hitting this big 5-minute wick here. We got another big wick here. I'm hoping we hit this wick. All right, good deal. We got our 10 points. Probably left a lot more on the table, but I just wanted my 10. Yeah, you got to be careful tonight, man. Be careful. You don't want to. I'm just going to take my points and get out. We don't want to get caught in nothing crazy tonight. So just going to take our nice little quick 5-10 points and be done. So between those 2 trades, we're up 144. So let me see if I can figure out what's the heck's going on with my charts, man. It's just some, I don't know why. I've seen it do this once before. Where are we at? 25,000? Why? This is, I don't understand this. Let me take off these indicators. I don't like these EMAs on here. All right. Let's see if 82 holds here. Press the F button on the right top. All right, you said F button. Oh. There it goes. Thank you. Wouldn't mind seeing another retest of 82. If 82 holds, we'll look for another short. Then the 82 will be our line in the sand. Or 81, 82 area. But if you back above 82, it'll be longs. And what we can do is just risk that last 60 bucks that we made. Let's see here. We could get down to 60. But that's only if that 81, 82 holds. And that will also be our stop loss. Right now, we're just kind of bouncing off the previous day high. And what it is, there's a pivot sitting there at that 82. Is everybody ready for the NVIDIA numbers tomorrow? All right, about to have a new candle here. Now, like I said, if you break above 82, you're probably going back higher. Yep, broke back above 82. Oh, a set plan. In the age of this Tokyo session, I like trading mainly level-based trading, support and resistance. Because, you know, we don't really get the breakout trade, so. I was hoping that this would print above the 82. and hit like a little wick into it. Trying to be in this for as little as possible. Like I said, above 82, my bias changes to longs. It's trying to push to 82. I was hoping to get in a little bit closer to the 82. This way we wouldn't have such a big stop loss. Chose the wrong side on this one. See, buy, sell. Don't know if we can try to DCA back into this or not. You sent a dirty text, Methodical. Let's see. All right. We will give her a check there, Methodical. Is this going to be one of them going to have to DCA back into this? So let's pull fib on this right here and see if this is the 50% holds. This is a fairly new eval that we just started, so we're still $70 in the green if we closed our trade now. Like I said, that 82 is kind of my line in the sand. Ooh, I didn't mean to hit double on that. $55 seconds for a new candle. So we're down 85. We're still 50 in the green. Like I said, a fairly new account since we passed our other one today. Give me a minute, Methodical Man. I'll look. $15 seconds. Oh, nice. Thank you, good sir. Ooh, you're going to be doing some nasty full porting tomorrow, Methodical. Gonna have to sit through a little drawdown. Time is it? We still got 25 more minutes before the 9 o'clock hour gets here. That would be a buy. We're trying to DCA back into our trade. We're still $7 in profit. Oh, goodness. Guys, if you're just joining us, what's up, Fish Lips? We hardly ever trade fund. We don't ever trade funded counts in the Asia market or Tokyo session. It's always evals. Let's see. Yes, I hit it methodical. Let's see. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure I did. Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to do it in a text. 439. Yep, by 18 bucks. Sweet. Hopefully we'll be pretty much out of this trade by the 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock here. We got to be careful being in this trade too long. Because I want to say president speaks tonight, and you never know how that goes. It's kind of like having Jerome Powell speak. All they do is say stuff, and the market would go crazy. $45 seconds for a new candle here. What time is it? Shoot. 20 seconds, new candle, guys. We just need a little bit of retest of the 82s. If not, we'll just keep at it. We got caught in a short because I was looking for that 82 level to hold up, and the 82 level didn't hold up. There was like an 82 pivot there. So that 82 was kind of like my bias level. So if we were above 82, look for longs. Below 82, I was looking for shorts, and we pushed back above 82. So now we're just kind of trapped in a short. But since it's a fairly new eval, we're going to try to DC out of it. This is the first time we've used this eval, so we're going to see if we can get out of it. I just don't know if we need to break the high of this candle before we get some kind of pullback. We're definitely building up like a nice little trend line here. They just took your XRP. Come on, hold number. We still got about 20 minutes before that speech happens. See what gold's doing. Oh, never mind. Two minutes left on this candle. Right now we are in the red, $78. It's not news. The president speaks tonight. I guess they have whatever the address of the unions is. I don't know. I don't usually watch a lot of like political stuff. So I'm pretty sure I didn't even trade that. Yeah, the State of Union. That's what it's. Yeah, State of. So that's why we're trying to hopefully we get out of this trade before the 8 o'clock hour. Hopefully you don't get to my entry and bounce here. Like I could close it out now and be in the green. But what's the fun of that? 20 seconds left. Ten seconds. Like I said, we could close it out now and just be pretty much back to break even. Oh, don't do me dirty. Uh-oh, now we're in the red. It turned quick on us. It gave me my out, and we didn't take it, guys. Son of a bee. Like, you know how you get those trades, you get back to like your break-even spot. You're like, maybe I should close that or take profit. And as soon as I didn't, man, it just shot up. Gold's going to pump more. Let's see. We can look at gold if you want to look at gold. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of consolidating here. What do we got? 10 more minutes left? Is there anybody else here trading gold? Would like to see us get a 90 pullback here off this 25 or off this 10. We only got about 10 more minutes to get out of this trade. I know after that we could have fireworks. What is that one, Fish Lips? The little little dude with the head trauma. I think if gold pumps, doesn't the NQ go back down if gold pumps? I swear it seems like I'm always picking the wrong side here on the at nighttime. The struggles for me in the nighttime is for real sometimes. My brand new eval is going to take a beating already. No. Might end up blowing her up. Sign them to my elusive account just in case, I guess. We still got about 9 more minutes to the top of the hour here. I really would like to be out of this trade by the top of the hour because I don't feel like if I can't get out of this trade by the top of the hour that it's going to just end up just going straight up here. A lot of times we like to retest the 90 level off of the whole number. So a lot of times we'll hit that 10, then we'll have like a little pullback to the 90. But that's also the New York session. Everything this time of the night's a little different. Oh, come on. All right. Oh, yeah. We're in a horrible short position live. If we don't get this closed by 8 o'clock, it's probably going to go, it'll probably get destroyed. It's a brand new eval we started today. We passed our other eval, so we are being a little probably over aggressive with this thing. Probably more than what we should. Oh, man. I don't know what it is about the Tokyo session, man. I swear. It seems like I constantly get myself caught in these bad positions in the Tokyo session. Dude, any other time this thing would want to like do a little pullback retest during the in the overnight session here. We could get a push up all the way up to the 25s first, then come back down to the 0. We got 5 minutes left. Man, it seems like this thing is just sitting here just consolidating, waiting on the State of Union address. Because most of any time at that top of the hour, you always get like a little bump. Five minutes left. But I think if gold pushes up, I think it pushes down. Yeah, if we blow our eval tonight, this will be the second, last 2 weeks we've had one blown eval in the nighttime session. We blew one last weekend whenever we got caught in a really crazy short. You said you're holding your XRP short for an hour. Hope his story repeats. We got about 4 minutes. Oh. Oof. All right. Sorry, I was focused on my trade over here. We DCA'd out of it. All right, so we're going to be up 241 by DCAing out of that. Sorry, I was so focused on my charts over here. I was not really looking at the streaming charts. All right. We're going to sit here and be patient and wait for the 8 o'clock hour. Hey, man, I don't mind you putting stuff in the masters, but just don't be constantly like spamming the text with advertising stuff. I mean, if you just want to put it in there, that's fine, but just not over and over. Because what it does is it makes me miss the other messages in the charts. We don't really care to join no kind of like Telegram group. I don't even really know what that is. Oh, whenever Don looks and breathes on the camera, the crypto market's nasty crash. Dude, I didn't know crypto was down to what Bitcoin was possibly approaching that 50,000. It's at another level where it could break in the 50,000s. Unless it already is. I haven't really looked at price on Bitcoin. Okay, so it's at 62,000. So I think it has to break the 63s to get down into the 50s. Woo, I know above that 82, man, is like, I picked so wrong on that freaking pivot level at 82. Now that I'm out of the trade, watch it move back down. So I had to just take like just a few points just to get out of that thing. What's up, John? How are you doing this evening? Weeksgate. Let's see here. I don't think that thing has started yet. So just be careful if you're in a trade, guys. My mic not working? Yeah, mic's working over there. Just wanted to make sure. Like I said, guys, be careful. We're just going to kind of sit on the sidelines just to make sure we don't get nothing crazy movements. I was trying my best to get out of that trade before the State of the Union starts. So just be aware of that. It says Trump. No, man, I'm probably one of the worst people when it comes to following like political stuff. I mean, I know of some like of the senators and presidents and stuff, but man, usually I don't keep up with it a whole lot. What they trade can be very volatile today or for this speech. Dude, look at this thing, man. Now that I'm out of the trade, I'm sitting here sweating to try to get out of this thing. Now that I'm out of it, it's pulling back. That's just the way it goes. I DCA'd all the way in. We were up to 804, 805 was our entry. So we DCA'd that deep into it. And I only took like 3 or 4 points just to try to get out of that because I was trying to escape this before the State of the Union. And now we are pulling back. Happens every time. No kidding, man. Probably what I usually tell most people that are going to start off trading is if you're going to do it, try to start off with spending as little as money as possible. Because the more money you spend and you're losing money, it's very discouraging. So if you can either find a way to trade on a sim account or a cheap eval that's 80 or 90% off that you're not spending more than $20 on. So that's the only thing I really recommend for new traders because, you know, it'll take you quite a while to just kind of get your nith down to what you feel comfortable doing. You'll go through like tons of strategies and just, yeah. It says I just got a MetaTrader 4. I don't know if I know what that is. I'm currently in the process of a broker. Yeah, I'm not really sure what MetaTrader is. I guess that's new to me. I can look that up just out of curiosity. MetaTrader 4 trading platform. Okay, so that's Forex. So you're going to be trading Forex? Okay. I guess that's why I've never heard of it, because we're trading futures over here, Ghost. So trading MNQ. Oh, MNQ. This could just be another lower high pullback here, or you can just get another little trend line break. Like I said, guys, be careful if you're going to enter. It says I'm in Canada. Would that work with my country? I'm not sure. I don't know much about the meta, or I don't know hardly anything about Forex. Forex is totally, totally new. I don't think Canada would have any issues trading with most of that stuff. I would think Canada would be fine. Do we try along with one micro here and see if we push up, make a higher here? Maybe Vancouver. Okay. Maybe Trump will say something. It'll go to the moon here. All right, about to have a new candle here. Yeah, I still work too, Ghost. We're going to jump in with one micro here. One micro. We're kind of waiting to see what happens with this candle here. If this candle breaks back below 91, we won't enter. This candle has to kind of hold the 91 area. Oh, all right. Like I said, just waiting to see what happens with this next candle. Let me close that. I hate that Let me re-enter. It takes a lot of time and patience live. Oh no. Don't look at that. Don't get discouraged by my charts. This is just me trading with one eval. So that means I'm not sure if we're going to go higher or not. That's just trading one eval. Your short still could be really good, like I said. You two Ghosts, thank you guys for hanging out a little bit. What's up, Bad Down? So live, like we're only in this for one micro. So even if we take a loss here, it's only for like $20. So $20. And we're up 232 at the moment. So we'll risk $20 to see if it keeps pushing. Trust me, I'm wrong just as much as anybody else when it comes to trading, dude. I mean, especially the Tokyo session. Tokyo session is very, very different to me. I don't feel comfortable. I mean, I trade it. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's still a work in progress for me. We could get a pullback all the way till what, 82 right here. So like another 82 retest. Asia gold only. I was looking at gold a while ago and see what it was doing because it looks like gold's trying to push. So that means the NASDAQ, I always thought went down when. Let's see. What did you do this morning? Bad down or down bad? Did you blow up an account? Yeah, Trump just started doing the State of the Union. Let's see if we can get the 25 up here. All right. Man, it's like, do we keep making lower highs? Oh, I'm sorry, bad. Let me look at that. Thank you, live. Have a good evening. Oh, nice. At least you stayed in the green, man. We may get this 82 retest here. So made a high. So this could be the 50%. So this could be the change of structure here. I'm pretty sure if you pull fib here. I'm in it just for one micro. You shorted the hundreds, was up 50. Now I'm. Wow. How did you? You're down 200? Was you like going super heavy? It says I was short from the 100, was up 50. Now I'm down. Oh, trust me, dude. I got short in the 70s. I had to DCA way out of that trade. It was horrible for me. Ooh, look at this thing dumping down. Come on. If we lose that 82, we're going to be short bias. Ooh, I got to sneeze. I got to stop that. Bounced off that pivot at 82. So that's what that bounce was. Yeah, if you can find a way to be patient at night, man, it seems like the market almost every time will come back to your entry. You just got to be patient and wait. I mean, we DCA'd in pretty heavy on that last one. I was trying to get out of this trade before the 8 or 9 o'clock. Oh my goodness, my butt hurts. What's up, Lloyd? How are you doing? About to have a new 5-minute candle here. I wouldn't be in shorts unless we get back below 82. Is there anybody in position right now? Ooh, a little bit of bump here. Ooh, fake out. Oh, we're gonna have a lot of crazy little bumps here, guys. So be careful. Now, was it a funded account, or was it an eval? Now, I probably wouldn't have done it on an eval, but on a funded account, I'll do it. I mean, the same. I wouldn't do it on a funded, but I do it on an eval. Okay. Yeah, eval. I just started. This is a brand new eval. We just started because we passed our other eval. So we started another 90% eval we picked up from Bulanox. But there's some of those evals that are pretty pricey too. And see, I couldn't trade that way if I was using like, eval that's costing you like $80, $90 a month. That's a little on the pricey side to be getting silly with. Man, you would think that we'd want to push up here. Let me see what you're saying. Down bad. It says I have 3 working on 4 and 5. Oh, nice. Heck yeah. We have 7 fundeds at the moment. 2 with Apex and 5 with Bulanox. Dude, that's what I'm working on right now is elusive. That's what I really want. I'm working on a 25K. That's definitely what we want to get. We need about $600 more to pass another elusive. Yeah, I think it's the Flex account, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Yeah, it's the elusive Flex 25K. We have 613 in it right now. I've yet to get any kind of payout with them. I just started using those guys like just last week. Yeah, that's why a lot of times when you see me trade in the morning, I'm on like 1 or 2 or 3 micros. That's what we're using for most part, just 3 micros on those. Trying to catch like between that $50 and $100 a day. I almost want to just full port one. Oh, the NVIDIA news tomorrow. I may end up doing it with this one. I picked up a Bulanox eval, another one, so we may even full port it tomorrow. If we're still on here at the midnight candle, we definitely will short that midnight candle. So the big swings have taken a toll. Yeah, I felt like I was having that struggle bus this morning. You were down 1,600 last night? Wow, that's insane. Oof. That's pretty good. See, I can't trade super heavy at night. I hate when I get stuck in trades, man. Especially in the nighttime. That's like the worst. Yes, it did. And we missed it. We sat there and watched it, and it sold off all night. Oh, it never gave me an out. No, it ended up selling off. It did retrace today. So it had a big sell off last night of 100 points, and it pushed all the way back up there this morning. They gave another retest at the 72. It's very new to me, man. I don't know if there's really an entry. I think that 57 was really the only retest of that move last night. It's almost like as soon as it breaks through, because usually it was consolidation there last night. So there was like 30 minutes consolidation leading up to it. On the 5 minutes. And it broke through and went straight down last night. Let's see if we can find it here. It's right here. This was that midnight candle right here. See how it just dumped super fast? You got two entries, this pullback and this 57. The 57 is where I said that you could probably get short at the 57, and that pulled back to the 57, 58, then sold off again. So what, we ended up selling all the way down to 820 before we pull back, and basically, so that would have been your London session here before it completely sold off. Then it came back during 6 o'clock. Then this would have been your opening, had the big push, then back again to the midnight candle. All right, this is just eval only, guys. There's no guarantee. This is very risky taking this because you got to think we have Trump speaking, so this thing could get whipped down in a heartbeat. We're just in 2 micros. We're not in heavy. We're just seeing if we get the push up here. And I think we're only going to be in at less, for $40. Woo! Papa Trump must have said something. Holy goodness. Woo! Something just happened. Yeah, I don't really care to listen to political stuff. But everybody does their own thing. Looks like we got a little pop there. We had a little trend line break there, so that's why we were looking at. We had this. That was that little trend line break. I don't know if we're going to war or not. I hope not. Nothing ever comes good from war. Woo! A little bit of bounciness going on here. Big wick, guys. Big wick. I mean, I'd expected us to move up, but I didn't expect that little almost 20-point bump there. No, we are long. We got this little 5-minute trend line break here. So we were just looking for 10 points in a runner. I've looked for trades here and there, but I haven't taken any lately. Gold looks like it's just straight across. May get stopped out on this. We only have 10 seconds left on this candle. It looks pretty twitchy. Oh, come on. Oh, it's probably going to hit that candle. That candle don't have a wick on there. We're only in this for 4 points. Yeah, we're going to try to look for it tonight again. Like I said, I've never traded it at night. That's the first time I've ever stayed up till midnight to see it. But I think tonight I'm just going to take whatever random trade it goes. If it breaks to the downside, we're going short. If it breaks to the upside, we're going long. So wherever way it goes, man, we're gonna take the trade. Is this sport or long term? Um, just because it's a eval STA. This is future, so I don't think it's a spot or long term. So it's not gold. Here's your gold charts. No, we're in long candle dealer. If I missed your message. Yeah, I've been looking for some gold trades. Man, let's see here. So yeah, we're long in the NQ. We've been long we've been long since we broke out above this. I was waiting to see if we would get the pullback to the 95s. We may consider entering down here. We're just in this for one micro. Right now we are up 250, 230 for the night. Uh-oh. All right, runner just got stopped out. Yeah, we got stopped out, methodical man. The runner, it was a runner. We hit that first 10 points. A runner got stopped out. The runner got stopped out. All right, now we're just going to have to sit here and be patient. It was just kind of like this little, all this consolidation with a trend line break. Which trade are you talking about, trader? Are you still in a position right now? This thing could still go up here. Oh. 71 oil is upside down. Is that $71 a barrel? Is that what the, or 710 a barrel? Or is that the futures for oil? We'll watch gold for a few minutes for someone who's trading gold. Gold also looks like it's building like a nice little trend line build up. Now we will be short bias back below 82. Oh, if you type 710 in your calculator, it's okay. Okay. I missed what you were saying. Oh. That thing will start spinning. All right, guys, we're just going to have to sit here and be patient. Just wait and see what happens. I'm kind of going to wait and see what happens with this 82 level. We kind of retest that level. And that's kind of my line in the sand, the 82. I guess it's time to listen to some music. Rough Riders. All right. Woo. It might be one of these things where the market doesn't move until Trump is done speaking. I'm not sure how long that lasts. I wouldn't think no more than an hour or so. Or if anybody's watching, just say, hey, it's over with. Still building up like another like nice little trend line of liquidity for a breakout here. Might be one of those things you got to wait till the top of the hour. What's a gold mini? $100. Big money. Yes, $100. I lost my chat. $10 a point. I think, yeah, $10 a point. Or tick, I get, yeah, point. Yeah. So 50 ticks. 50 ticks makes $50. 50 ticks, what they mini makes $500. We could full port a gold trade here. Gold looks like it's just building up a little nice little 5-minute trend line here. What's up, Michael? How are you doing? Right now, we're just kind of chopping in a 10-point range. There's really not a lot to do. What is the micro for gold? MGC. We're good. Let's see, MGC and MG. Yep. There's the symbols for gold. Oh, we're buying it methodical. No. Whoo. Holy goodness. Glad we backdoored that thing. Wow. You would have got destroyed. Destroyed. Would that go down? Not quite 15 points. We backdoored that baby. Little backdoor action. We're already at break even. For some reason, it didn't take all my contracts. Oh, it would only let me trade three minis, three micros. I don't know why. Looks like our runner's about to get stopped out. Runner got stopped out here. It still could go back up here. Oh. Just look away, guys. Look away. A lot. It's one of my Bewley 90% off accounts. There's no guarantees with this. I'm totally new to trading gold like anybody else. This is just. Doesn't look like it wants to move back up, though. I hate that we're hovering here. I want to see like the quicker pullback. Either this thing's going straight down or it's going right back up. Anxiety's through the roof. I would only do it on an eval. I don't have a lot of experience with trading this stuff myself. $98 should be my stop out because I should be long from, let's see, 94.7. All right. Woo. There's your 5 points on the gold. Goodness. We had to backdoor it, though, guys. We had to do a little backdoor. A little backdoor action on the gold. Oh, man. I don't think I've ever seen that setup fail yet. Basically, we just had her, like I said, for some reason it didn't completely fill me a while ago, so I wasn't sure what happened. You said 52. I went ahead and just took credit at about 4.5, right at 4, because we were in a whole mini. We were in a mini on that one. No, hardly no drawdown at all, man. That's because I backdoored it. So where I have my blue line in, that's the entry. And it pushed all the way down, and so as it's coming back up, we got long. And you're just looking for 5 points. So you would have got your 5 points. Usually you're just supposed to do it 1 micro. Look for $50. But I just figured it was my Bewley cheap eval, so we just went in heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. Boy, look at gold still pumping. Nice candle dealer if you took it to that 5502 or 5202. Dude, the nasty girl, she just is not moving right now. I mean, we just been stuck here. We're just stuck like in a 20-point range. Wow. Look at her go. 10 points. Man. Let me show you how well this works. Look, this is another entry right here. So what you're doing is you're looking for a 3-candle setup. So 1, a low, a second. So you're looking for a 3-candle setup with the 1 in the middle. And then your entries at the bottom of the candle. Look at this candle right here. The bottom of the candle. No drawdown on that candle. Let's see. I'm not sure about that one's at the opening, but I'm pretty sure if you go over here, you could have taken it off this one. 3-candle setup. This one didn't trigger in. Unless it did later. Let's see. No. So that one never triggered. So this is the one that triggered at the opening. You would have had to sit through about almost 9 points in drawdown. So it's 1 since we opened. So you would have had 1. Let's see. This is another one. So this would have been another low and a leg pullback. So 3 candles, 1 candle, low, 3rd candle. So that would be your entry. This would be your entry here on this red one. As you can see, it went up 12 points. So 2 trades. This is your third one. And this one up here would have been a fourth one, but you would have set through almost 10 points in drawdown. So 3 for 3 tonight. We haven't got to the point where we take those all the time, but I know Methodical Man's been taking those a lot, and I think he's only seen one trade lose in 2 weeks. One trade in 2 weeks. And that's just buying at the previous low. So there's nothing really to do here with the NASDAQ. Right now the NASDAQ's just kind of stuck, guys. Brr. Let's see here. All right. Go to the moon. Maybe, Cal. Do we get the pullback here? We're on the 5 minutes on gold. Next candle will break. Oh, you're saying this candle right here is going to be the one that breaks up to the upside? There's a 3 candle here. So 1 candle, 2 candle, 3 candle. Because here's your low down at 84. Even though that's already been taken once, so that would be kind of iffy. All right. Does the nasty girl get below the 82s here? Bounce pretty much right off of that that pivot there. I will be short bias if we lose the 82s. And the ES we need to what, lose the 12s here? $79.80 range. Did gold pop? Close, 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 close. And ES is trying to lose. So this could be a big bounce spot, guys. Got to be careful here. You got to make that 200 back. Woo, that's a lot to make back in the Asia market, man. Right now, ES is kind of at a support level, which is that if it loses the 12s here, it may get a push down to what, the 08s, 05, or what's that, 905? I would figure the ES would sell back down to the 904s. If it can break this 011, the like 911, 912 area. If we enter, guys, we're only entering on 2 micros. So we're going to be entering super small. About to have a brand new candle. We just bounced off those levels at the 78s to 82s. Not trying to NQ. Woo. I mean, if 82 holds up here, we could get a push back up. Gold still just kind of hovering. Just don't know if this is going to be like a little fake out here. This is where I got caught in my freaking short earlier, is at that freaking 82, man. That freaking thing, I swear. I know that was my bull bear line for that 82. Maybe lose to 75, then use the 82 as the line again. If it's back, it gets back above 82, just close the trade. I figured we only could probably go to 67 before we find resistance. That looks like a nice entry there, that 91. Back up there, all these wicks are at. That's nice. I feel like that's a nice entry. And just look for a few points depending on how heavy you're in. We've got an hour and 45 more minutes before the go. All right, here we go. Mr. K, I don't think I've ever kept up with my win rate. I trade the opening pretty much every day on my fundeds. We did take a loss today on the fundeds on the opening, but for most part, we usually don't lose the opening very often. Once a week, once every other week. We like trading the opening setup. This morning's opening setup was super tough and it was not normal. We already broke out before the market even started, so I probably should have stayed away from it, but I didn't. So, excuse me. Oh, nice. Did you get your entry? Nice. No, that's the worst, man. Oh no, we're not in any position, Ray. Trader was looking for a short off 91, and it missed his entry by like a point. Yeah, I tried to put it on 91 for you. We're only going to be in this for like 5 points. And I may even take it back up to 91 with you. $82 should be your line in the sand if you want to play this safe. Back above 82, it get iffy. We could bounce at 67, so this is why we're trying to hit that first target. Oh, we'll probably get a bounce here. Anticipate a bounce. Maybe. Yeah, we're probably should bounce. Yeah, that 82, there was a pivot there. We're probably about to get a bounce if you're looking at the ES. The ES is probably going to get stuck at the 907s, and we're going to bounce back up. Now, if the ES loses the 907s, it could go to the 904s, and we should get a nice push. All right, we will look for that with you. Did Methodical Man already get off? That camera looks a lot blurrier on that for some reason. Like I said, it was going to take a little bit to get through those 67s. We could push back up here off those 67s. We shorted off those 82s. Remember the 82s that we were talking about? You shorted off that pivot too? Okay, nice. There was a pivot at 82. You see that nice little wick right back into it? Once I saw that, I was like, oh yeah. That right there. So that little wick right back into it to hold. Nice on getting your money back, man. That you were since you were down 200. So now you downsize. Just going with a few micros. If you can find another trade, just get little bonus wins. Oh, that was from an earlier move that you shorted off. Okay. You're still down 200. Okay. Let's see if we get a retest of the 82s. You may get another retest of that pivot here. Dude, if we lose 62, we can definitely be downtown here. We can go all the way, what, next resistance down there at the, what, 40s? All right. Yes, on the same pivot. Let's see. Sorry, I'm looking for charts. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, I see that. What, 14? Is that right? 14? 13? Yeah, I got Manzini levels in my ES chart, ninja charts here. Looks like we're going to probably run into some resistance, probably down at the 604, 605s here. Dude, did we lose the 6? Man, what if we just sell right through those levels? It could just be like downtown. Woo. Dude, 82 just paid. That's what it was. This is where I got ripped earlier. Remember earlier? This was the level I was trying to short earlier. I was anticipating this move when I got trapped in that freaking short earlier. What do you mean by books? I'm not sure what you're asking me, Kyle, about books. Or was that a question for somebody else? Oh, that's going to suck if that comes back up because that's around that. That is around that previous day close here. That 59.57 area. That would be, what's that? Monday's here, Tuesday's here. That would be Monday's close. Oh no. Same with the ES. The ES just bounced off the resistance level. I don't know how much room we got to push back down because the ES would have to sell through the 7. And see, the ES could bounce here. VS can lose that 07. You should get a nice push down. But then we're going to run into that 604, 603. It's almost like we can anticipate a bounce there. It's almost like we can almost take another long down at the, 40s? 40, 45s on NQ. Or let it hit the 45 and bounce back up off the 50. As it comes back through the 50, get long off the 50. I'm not sure. I'm not even sure if Trump is still speaking or not. We can look real quick. No, I don't see it on here. Well, wait, maybe. It looks like they're still having something. I'm not sure what it is. All right, let's pull fib on this and see what kind of pullback that we can anticipate here if we look forward 50%. That would be right back up to 82 would be. So we could get another 82 retest here. So probably don't want it back above the previous day high. Back above 82, we'll just close our runner out. I don't want to sit through drawdown. Just be careful. Because the ES would need to lose, even on the pullback, the ES needs to lose those 607s. The FOMO. Oh, goodness. We go back to, you said 24,800? Yeah, that's the target that I'm kind of thinking too, candle dealer, down to 64. Here's the ES charts. So we got the 904s marked out here. Or 50. Wait. Oh, wait. That's gold. Never mind. That's gold. I'm sorry. I forgot you were trading gold. Dude, we went in with a candle dealer. We went in with a one mini while I go on the gold for 5 points or 4 points. And we had a $400, almost a $400 trade on that gold from earlier. 356. Oh, excuse me. Man, we still got an hour and a half before midnight. Ooh, man. If this thing creates a order block here, if this candle can push down and become a red candle, kind of create an order block, that would be a good sign. We just needed to push back down. Sounds good, trader. Like I said, that 82 is my line in the sand here. If I feel like we're gonna lose that 82, like if I feel like the body of the candle is really pushing above 82, we will close the trade. Now, in another minute, if this candle closes below this order block, it would be another possible nice short area. But I think he only got to the 40s before we run into some kind of resistance. Minute 30 seconds left on this candle. Thank you for the follow, Chris. Dude, is my timer broke? My timer's broke. Come on. We still got 2 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. I'm sitting here thinking we got a mess. Like, man, we sure have been stuck at a minute forever. And my timer's broke. Ah, dirty. M&Q Nick. Come on downtown. A lot of consolidation in here. So do we? Let's see if it holds. Oh, it pushed through. Dude, this is looking super bullish, man. Oh no, I can't move it. I mean, it's looking super bearish. I tried to move it real quick and I couldn't. Oh goodness. Good thing it got me because I guess it did wick back up. Oh goodness. Why did I only go in with one contract? Paid. Dude, 82 paid. About time. That 82 almost cost me earlier, guys. It needed to pay me back. Man. I didn't anticipate I thought we would move down to the 910s, but I did not anticipate it to be that quick. I thought we had more in it, but basically what it is, we bounced off that PM low. So we bounced off that PM low from earlier today. So that's what we were targeting when we looked over there earlier. Not quite the bottom, but around that 500 level. Man, if we lose that PM low and the ES can lose the the ES is losing the 604s. 904s. I mean, it's almost like, do we retrace this whole move? What next pivot downs all the way down at what, 934? Oh, woo, excuse me. Oh, you made $100 on the wrong one. That always sucks. Oh, he said Iran war and it popped. Ah, okay. So that was a war was mentioned during the State of the Union, is what Downbad said, and that's what caused that 50-point drop. In my back. Man, it's going to be a long day tomorrow of trading too, guys. Oof. I'm hoping we can just find our quick trade in the morning. And be done with fundeds, then just look for eval trades. Yeah, it just did its liquidity sweep down at that 500 level. And also it was also around about your New York session low. All right, let's see what gold's doing. Gold. Right now, we're just trading two evals. We're up $300 and 356. So not a bad night for the London session. I mean, not London session, for Tokyo session. I'm sorry, I missed Ben Franklin's message there. Oh wait. Oh, he said enter short. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's when I was all in on that short when we had that order block. When that order block was there. Yep, right here. We should find some resistance there because that's also at the previous day high, also at those 57, 56 area. So should find some resistance here at 57 on top of running back into this order block. See what the yes is doing. Oh, you're thinking 54 was the previous day high? Not yesterday, but Monday. This is Monday's previous high. Yeah, today's was on my charts it's listed at 80, but I know sometimes it's a little bit off. The previous day low, I guess I should have said Monday's previous day high. Monday's previous day high. Don't know if we'll be able to make it to midnight tonight, guys. Ooh, eyes start getting heavy. Thanks for the follow, Dakota. Call out on the next. Dude, we're going to have to be on here all day tomorrow, man, because not only trading the New York session, we're going to be looking for the NVIDIA numbers. Might have to full port a little bit tomorrow, man. A little bit of a trade gambling. You should get like a 200-point rip on the NVIDIA numbers tomorrow. Dude, the ES is trying to reclaim maybe if the ES reclaims the kind of a failed breakdown of the 04s, 07s. And this is where we would almost need to reclaim those 82s. Put my charts over. Yeah, the next hit up's going to be right there at the 80 level. This is where we need like the 60s to hold. Then hopefully. Oh, you only do a full port after losing 3 trades. I haven't done one of those news full ports in I don't know how long, but I just know they're having 90% off. So it'll be the last night of the 90%. And so I figured tomorrow, and I may only do one account. Okay. Listen to something different. Oh, I didn't like. What's up, mate? How are you doing? I know I wouldn't mind seeing us sell back down here. We still haven't pushed through this order block, so we pretty much just kind of pull back into the order block, just kind of wicked into it, but the body never went up in there, so I'm hoping the sells will continue. I would too, but I'm just not sure if we get through this order block here at the 60s. All right, busting through the order block here. Let's see if we do get the retest of the 80s. ES is reclaiming those failed breakdowns of the 604. What broker? This is Bulanox that we're using now. We trade on 3 different ones. We trade off Lucid accounts, Apex, and Bulanox. My funded accounts are with Bulanox and Apex, and we're currently working on a Lucid account right now. But I don't usually trade it into the night session. And we only have one, so this is the only one we have. And we have 613 in it, so we still need to make another $650 to pass. I would like to get a elusive account and get it on where I can get it to payouts because they usually pay pretty good or they're pretty fast about paying. By what I've heard from different people and seen online, like people talking about, they usually pay pretty fast. And you don't have to make a lot of money on the 25Ks. You just got to trade small. You just can't really trade no more than 3 micros. Probably can't risk more than 20 points. So it has to be kind of a that certain setup where you're trying to stay under 20 points. Try not to risk no more than like, $120 per trade, which is about 10%. The Bitcoin founder entered the chat. Did Bitcoin hold its level? I think if Bitcoin loses 63, it could be going back down to the 50s. And it looks like it's sitting around the 65,000. Right now, guys, we're just kind of sitting here being patient. So if you're just joining us, more than welcome to share if you're in a short or entry right now, or if you got a resting order sitting somewhere looking for entry. So everybody looks at the charts differently. So don't be discouraged if I'm in long or I'm in short and you're looking at the opposite direction. Remember, we're always, we're never 100% when it comes to trading, guys. So if you can't handle losses, trading is going to be very tough. You just gotta be dead inside to the losses, just as the winners. All right, we're still making our way back up to that 80 level here. I took a loss and my whole day was ruined. Well, it really depends on how big of a loss did you take. I don't know. We're still waiting, Fish Lips. It still says 53,640 in there, so they haven't taken the money out yet. Maybe it'll happen tomorrow. Yeah, I guess we'll find out tomorrow. Maybe we'll find out tomorrow. Now, is it on Tuesday when they take it out of your trading account, or does it come out on Wednesday? They don't tell you if you did, if something's wrong with anything. Yes, late what? Like late, like Wednesday, usually when they take it out of your account. Tuesday's late. Okay. Yeah, I guess we'll just kind of look at it in the morning. Yeah, like I said, I guess we'll just have to check tomorrow and just see what happens. If I don't hear nothing tomorrow, we'll just send them a little ticket and ask, did I do something wrong? I mean, I don't think I did, but hey, you never know. Don't ask that. Just say, where's my money? That's a good one. Okay, so you did get denied once. What was the denial for, Fish Lips? Oh, you broke the 40% consistency rule? Okay. No, I know I didn't break the. Yeah, I know I didn't break that. My largest trading day was $600 with that account. All right, so we are getting that nice 80s pullback with a nice big 5-minute trend line. So that means that, do we continue higher, or do we get one of these where we just break back down to the downside? For any trades that we enter here on out, it's only going to be 2 micro trades, guys. So just 2 contracts for myself. I feel like we're going to run into resistance on the 12s on the ES and probably the 80s here on the NASDAQ. Man, is that thing still, State of the Union still going on? It looks like they're giving out, looks like metals or something. I can't really tell. All right, here's your 8082 area. Thanks for the follow, Ben. What do we got left on this 5-minute candle? Still about 2 minutes. Wow, what a nice bounce of that. Yeah, it almost paid 10 points. So it would have been a nice little 10-point bounce if you took the. Almost 82 hit. I want to say I got faked out on last night on this the last night trend line. We got 2 minutes. You know how it is. The nighttime market loves those trend line breaks at the top of the hour. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. I'm getting to that point myself. The motivation is gone. We're gonna be back, like I said. We're gonna be back again at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, and like I said, usually we're up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. We're about to have a new 5-minute candle here. Ooh, I don't know if I could do that, man. We are breaking. I feel like last night was a fake out, though. I don't know. Like I said, I feel like last night I got faked out on this. So what you don't know is we ran a low, we ran the previous leg high. You just don't know if this is going to be a 50% pullback to move higher. Yeah, the 80s pain again. I mean, there's been nice resistance at that pivot. Whew, mini. Dude, if I do a mini, it'll jack up my account. One mini or 5 micros. I mean, that was a pivot. Let's see. I think if we can kind of get past the 40s here, I think I'd like the short better. But I just don't know. I just don't know the fact that we made a low, then we made another higher low, and I just don't know if this is going to be a 50% pullback for us to go up higher. Thank you guys for the likes and follows tonight. Hopefully everybody has kept their accounts safe tonight. We did get the little trend line break if for anybody that likes to play trend lines. So we had the trend line drawn out here. So basically, you would at least got your 10 points if you took the short. I didn't take it. We had it drawn out. We just didn't take it. Oh, goodness. The eyes are burning. What is the strategy name you're trading? This is not really much of a strategy in the Tokyo session. This is just pretty much just trading off support and resistant areas, pivots, just super simple stuff. Trend line breaks, like the most simplest stuff that you can think of when it comes to trading in the Tokyo session. Yep, wicks, higher time frames. I mean, just kind of a variety of things. Hold numbers. We was only ever trapped in one bad trade tonight. I tried to short that 82 a little too early in the night, and it ended up pushing up to, 25,510s before it came back down. And I DCA'd to get out of the trade because I didn't want to hold the trade into that State of the Union speech. So we got out of that thing pretty quick. So this is where I said I wasn't sure if we would move back up here. I'm not really positive here. Or is that 12 our swing and the 80s our swing for the move back down to run down to the previous day close? Let me see where that 50% is one more time. 50% is sitting at 38. If you enter short, oh, nice, Diamond. If you enter short, your stop loss would have to be all the way back up there at 80. Dude, you must have went in freaking balls to the walls with like 6 minis. Did you go in with like 5 or 6 minis on that one, Diamond? 2 minis? Okay. He said he went in with 2 minis. The line in the sand here is if we can lose 52, we may get a push, but 52, you got to get through the 52s here. Okay. Like I said, I don't think we're going to be able to make it to midnight tonight, guys. We tried. Yeah, I don't think we're going to take any more trades tonight, man. It's like, I'm blah. We're going to be pretty much be on almost all day tomorrow because we'll trade the New York session. And we're also going to be possibly trading the NVIDIA number release. I don't know if you really do any trading. All you do is place your order, and either goes long or short. You can hedge it. If we lose the 52s, I still feel like we get a push here if we lose the 52s. But we're still finding support at the 52s. It's probably best for me just to walk away. Uh-oh. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. And we will see you guys in the morning at 9 o'clock. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the likes. Thank you guys for the subscribes. And thank you for any information you might have shared tonight to help out anybody. All right, everyone, have a good evening. Stay safe if you're going to trade the rest of the night. Like I said, I do like the shorts here. If we can kind of print below the 92 or 52. Looks like we're about to print here below that. See if we find resistance here. I mean, you could almost have a 6-point stop loss. You can almost use this candle as your stop loss and see if that holds. We will try it with you, though. I wouldn't go in heavy with this, though, because it could retest back up there. We're gonna go to break even. Like I said, I don't feel like holding this trade if it goes against me. But we printed below that 52 level. Probably your stop loss would have to be up there at 57. You could have made it a fairly cheap trade. Like I said, I don't think I'll be able to withstand this pullback because, like I said, we're just going to go to break even. And we'll put it at the 50% mark. Because we could bounce at that 50%. So that 52 level was based off a super trend. We've been bouncing off of it for the last few minutes. And with the nighttime, it's really hard to go to break even at nighttime. So like I said, it could just come back and hit my break even mark. That's the only thing about trading at night, man. This thing just whips back and forth. It's not very like fluent where we just sell right through. Very, very solemn that you get that type of price action. Man, where's... I guess I don't have a take profit. We'll just shoot for 25 here. This thing could just continue selling all night long. You have those New York AM lows way down there. Yeah, we shorted off those 52s. I've brought them up multiple times. And when that candle printed below 52 and wicked into it, it was like, it was hard not to take the short. But with the nighttime, you need to have your stop loss up here at 57, or you can do it at the top of this candle if you really wanted to be safe, like, so it could come back and retest those 52s again. It did pay a quick 10 points. Hey, there's no reason it couldn't go back up, Ben. Like I said, that's one thing that is hard not to do sometimes when you're watching people, is try not to be affected by the people you're watching. Because I've done that in the past too, where I've let someone I was watching talk me out of my trade that I trade. So yeah, because all of us see the market differently. Yeah, the 57 was the Monday's high. No, not the 52. The 52 is just a counter trend indicator. It's based off like one of the higher time frames, like the hourly candle or something like that. I've looked it up once, or I tried to find it once, and it was around the hourly. It's like a trend line break of the, like, wick break of the hourly candle. I mean, this could go back up. This is why I try to get short before we hit the 50%. Because I know a lot of times with these candles, you could get the reversal here at the 50% and see the ES just hit the 604s. As long as the ES holds the 604s, it should go back up if you're long. So here's the ES. And you can also pull fib on your leg, and you'll probably get the 50% pullback. That's the good thing about trading at nighttime, man. It loves the 50%. So we can easily get a pullback back up to the 57, which is that New York. Yeah, here we go. That previous day from Monday's high. Uh, we're still trading Apex and Bulanox. We just started trading Elusive last week, Christian. I don't have a funded account with them or anything. It's just a eval. Wolf of Texas is MNQ. So remember, the 50% pullback's up at the 57. So this could easily have a pullback to the 57 here. And the ES has not broke the 54 or 904. So the ES would need to reclaim the 07s to start pushing back up. We're doing good, Ray. We shorted the 52s. Yeah, we already got short. We took 10 points. This is just a runner that's left over. So we may not make anything off the runner. A lot of our runners have been getting stopped out tonight. Well, you got to think, trader. I'm only doing this with the micros. So, I mean, that's only like, what, an extra $40 on the account. If we hit. We're up 435 for tonight so far. I'm not going to lie, David. I'm just trying to be done. I really wasn't planning on taking this last trade, but it was hard not to. Once I saw us losing that 52. Like I said, this could sell back up, pull back 50% of this leg. I'm not going to sit through drawdown, so either we'll hit our target at the 27 or we'll just get stopped out. I'm not really sure. The ES is, I think the ES would have to lose the 04s here. If the ES can lose those 904s, you should get a dip. But there's a lot of wicks sitting there on the ES. So here's the ES charts with all the beautiful levels marked out for us. Thanks for that person who came up with this indicator for us to put the Manzini levels in there. For anybody that likes to follow Adam Manzini, someone made an indicator for us to put on NinjaTrader, and all we have to do is just put his levels in there. And so get all of his levels pre-marked for you. Dude, he had some banger trades today, guys. I'm not going to lie, man. I missed it, too. I wish I wasn't listening to Methodical Man, but he likes to take a lot of fail breakdown trades. So basically what he looks for is a fail breakdown of levels and a pullback into your resistance. So this would have been a fail breakdown of your level here. Push back through the level, then come back, retest the level to find support, then straight to the moon. So that would have been his trade from this morning if you'd have traded the ES. But a lot of times I would take longs based off on what his entries were, even though I was taking it on the ES. I mean the NQ. So this is kind of where we're saying, like, if the 04s hold, and you can see that we have all these wicks back here. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Almost 13, 14 candles, which is a lot. So you would think that we would bounce here. Oh, sorry. We might get stopped out on this one. Our stop loss sitting at 45. But this could stay like on the inside. So if this is like an inside bar, and then the next candle you're looking for like a break. So what you can do is pull 50%. So it looks like this is going to stop us out here for a runner. So you can pull fib on this candle, this leg. So you can almost anticipate a possible pullback somewhere between 50 and 57. Oh, the ES wicks. All right, guys, that has to be the last trade of the day or the tonight. So one gold trade, that was the 355 that we made, or 156, and this other one was just, we took about 5 or 6 trades. Dude, come on. Dude, trader, this thing paid again, guys. Paid again. Look at it. It just pays over and over. It doesn't stop. This is your entry. This is your this would have been your entry here at 94. We're already up 10 points on gold. Another 5-point, 10-point banger. Oh my God. I got to start taking these, man. I got to start just sitting here waiting on these gold trades, because this thing does not lose. This thing's like 4 for 4 or 5 for 5 tonight. I wouldn't been kind of doing the back door on these. So this would have been your entry here. And you would have been long from 94, 95. And what did we go up? Freaking almost 12 points. Yeah, this thing's crazy tonight. We took one. We went in super, super heavy. We went in with 1 mini on gold earlier for 4.5 or 4 points. And that's how we made this is how we made the 356 on the eval. Dude, you can almost full port that with 7 minis if it'll let you. I mean, that's really pushing it, because you would only get what? No, that'd be way too much. Maybe what? You need at least 15 points of drawdown. I wouldn't do it with I wouldn't do it my elusive accounts, trader. I prefer to do those on my cheap evals with the, whatchamacallit, Bulanox. But it triggered again, so... Whew. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and we will be back in the morning. I really need to walk away this time. Thank you guys all for the likes and shorts. Thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Like I said, thank you guys for sharing anything that you may have shared. I'm always grateful for anybody that wants to share what they're trading or how they're trading and what they're looking for. All right. Close this stuff. All right, guys. We'll see you in the morning.